Hi, welcome back to Country Lands on Deep South Gaming. This is episode 7. If you remember, in episode 6, we harvested corn off field 29 and soybeans off of field 84, and we mowed 81, tedded it and baled it, and got a bunch of hay. So now we got to plant. So I'm thinking we might do some sunflowers down here, and I think we'll do oats in 29. And then we'll have to fertilize field 81, of course, and these fields after we plant. So let's get workers on those, and then we're going to mix us up some TMR. Now we'll start. I don't know what my planter and seeder requires horsepower wise. See, that's 180 and that's 275. Alright, so we'll put this on the seeder since it requires more horsepower. Did we already plant oats somewhere? It's not oats, is it? Oh, it is. So I guess we'll plant 29 with barley. This way we could actually do some chickens. That's a massive fit for this map. Go ahead and fold this. You're going to want to start in the middle of the field, so whoops. Let's cancel you and change our why ain't you changing? Huh. My control ain't working for some reason. Weird. So let's see here. Okay, it's not giving me the option to change my seed type for some reason. Let's disconnect it and reconnect it, see if we can. There we go. So we'll do barley. And we'll let him do his thing. Rock on, man. Then we'll run back over here. After I ended last episode, I was planning on what we were going to be doing now. And I went ahead and bought a quickie front end loader and belt spikes. So we can load up our TMR into our forage wagon or TMR mixer. So we'll put you right here ready to pick up the bales. And I still can't drive. And then we'll go grab our other tractor. And grab our TMR mixer. Now, if y'all have never made TMR this way, it will give you a guide once you get near it on what your mixing ratio should be. But it's basically equal parts silage, hay, and then half of the amount of straw. So this mixer will hold, I don't even know, 45,000 liters. So we'll start with 1 bale or 2 bales of hay, 2 bales of silage, and see what we got there. So we need 2 bales of silage. Do I not have hay in here? Did I not pick up the hay? No, I did not. I left the straw over in that field too. Oops. I swear sometimes I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Okay, so let's pick up this hay real quick and get over there. I love these autoloaders so much. I mean, the base game autoloaders ain't bad. They're just a little slow, because you gotta wait for all the mechanical parts to do their thing. But to me, these ones are so much better. Boop. Boop. And 2 more. Boop. And boop. I guess we could go ahead and pick up that other straw too while we're at it. Ooh, that was close. Unload here. And I hit my carport. And I cannot back these swivel axle trailers up for nothing, so I'm gonna have to just pull it around and try this again. Or I'll just throw it down there. Why not? And then we'll go pick up these couple bells. I promise all I've been drinking is water today. But yeah, I've decided I'm going to try to remember to not get a swath off of like corn or sunflowers, because if I do, we're going to have way too much straw. I mean, I could sell it, but it just takes forever to bale bigger fields. And rented at least a forage harvester for, not forage harvester, forage wagon for that field over there to pick up the straw, just to make it a little easier. Alright, let's see if I can do this on first try this time. Nope, crashed again. Why not pick up what I've just put out? Okay. Let's go ahead and park this back up out of our way. Let me get it out of the driveway, though, or the... Yeah, all the way in the grass. And then we'll hook back up to our mixing wagon. Okay, now let's get 2 more bales of silage out and another bale of hay. Now it's not a full bale, so we won't get that one. And then 1 hay bale. And then we'll find a smaller straw bale. 75. Oh, 75. I guess all I have is full bales, so we'll grab 1 of these. Okay, so we got 2 silage, 2 hays, and 1 straw. And we'll start with our hay bale. Oops. Hopefully this will get high enough. Okay, let's try something different. Let's pick up lower and then see if that will do it. It's taking it. Run over here, grab this hay bale. Normally I don't do this with the front end loaders, so don't mind my not be able to control this very well. Come on, get off there. That's the highest it goes. There it goes. Alright, so we got 2 hay bales in there. Now we'll go grab the silage bales. Maybe we'll actually try doing 2 at one time. Probably won't work out too well, but you know what? Why not? Actually, can we get lower on it? Yes. Ooh. Let's try that again. Guess I hit the silo. Yoink. Come up. Ooh, don't tilt. A little more so I don't hit that straw bale. Back away from the silo. So we'll bring this up, come around so we get a better angle. Drop it down. let it eat. And, oh yeah. So as you can see, as it's mixing, it's showing the ratios we got. And right now, it's not looking too bad. Huh. It's calling it TMR even without any straw in it. Normally it just says forage right there. But as you can see, our straw is red, so we'll hop in and grab that straw bale, and hopefully it's not too big. We might just hold it over there until our ratio gets to what it needs to be and put the rest of the straw bale in the silo. Pop-pom. We're gonna go in. There it goes. We'll let it mix. As you can see, we got a 23% straw, 34% silage, and 41% hay, which I'm happy with. So we'll go ahead and put that in here. I don't know how much food this pen will hold. I'm thinking maybe like 100,000. Oops. Get our trigger. And we'll dump the TMR. And we'll come up here. Cow barn. So yeah, it's going to hold a lot. Yeah, 31,000 is not nearly going to fill this. But we might look, because that's going to be a pain to do that all the time. So we might look into a mixing facility. So let's go ahead and see what we got. And it should be under factories. That was 30,000 and will make TMR. It'll also make hay and silage and digestate. Fertilizer plant. Yeah, don't need that one. This will make hay and silage only. Water, water, water. I guess I don't have that mod installed for that. I mean, we could go with the we could go with this one. It's only 30,000, which we are pretty low on cash, so that wouldn't be a bad idea. I think that's a Omatana mod. Yeah, we'll go with that, I guess. Where do we want to put it? Like right about here. Zoom in, see how that's gonna. I don't like how it's gonna landscape that out, but we could probably fix it afterwards. So, boom. Yeah, that. it's not, did not do what I wanted it to. So we'll come up here, level, level, change it to a square, intensity up. We'll do like we did on that shed over there. Bring it up and then smooth it out. Of course, all this is expensive to do, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, and since we did that, we can go ahead and sell this mixing wagon, which we're gonna get 76,000 for it, which ain't too bad. And we'll grab our trailer and just go ahead and move everything over there and let it do its thing. Back up and load up and do it. Alright, so we'll set this to stop unloading, and then operating position. And then it should load them up as we unload them, so 16 straw bales. And they only put one on for some reason. There it goes. Might be too far. But we can go ahead and unload all the rest of the straw. Okay, that's all. So we'll unload our silage. And our hay bales. Okay, that's all of our bales, so yeah, I think we were just too far from the pickup, so we'll just give it a UE, and I think we could get 4 more bales on here, and conveniently looks like we got 4 bales left. Boop 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 boop. Alright. So we'll bring this around. Ooh, unload bells, unload here. That's a big drop. We'll go back to stop unloading. Detach. Then we'll come up to our factories. And we want to start making TMR. There's 3 different recipes, so we got to make sure we pick the right one. This one requires mineral feed. This one just requires hay and silage. And then this one requires hay, silage, and straw. So we'll use this one. It's $24 a month and does 240 cycles. So we'll get quite a bit of TMR off this. And it's set to storing. I guess I'll bring y'all in when I get some animals. I'm going to go ahead and plant these fields. I thought I'd bring y'all in real quick. Some of y'all may not have seen this style of planter before. You tow it from this side, but then you come around here and hook up like this to plant. And we'll unfold it. And we'll What do you mean? He's not ready for work. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this game, but anyways, I'll bring y'all back in once planning's done and we see what animals we're gonna go ahead and get. Okay, welcome back in. Both fields are planted and I got a worker fertilizing our barley field, so let's go ahead and get us some animals. Now the question is, do we want to do dairy cows or just beef cows? I think we'll go ahead and do dairy. I'm not too worried about beef and don't really want to do water buffalo, so let's see. The Those are beef cows and the Anguses are beef cows. So we've got Holsteins or brown Swisses. I know Holsteins in real life are very, very, very good milk producers. So let's go ahead and get 5 of these for 6,300. And let's get 5 of these and 5 of these. We'll start with 15 cows for now because I don't want to spend too much money. But we'll have 5 that are going to produce milk now. These ones will be producing milk. Let's see, they're 6 months old, so in a year, and then these got a year and a half till they start producing. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get 5, or we'll get five of each of these too, just to make it even. All right, so we got 30 cows total. This should be enough food for them for a little bit. And then we'll come over to our sheep pen. We can hold 275. And do we want to deal with goat's milk? Nah. So we'll get 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these. I'm not going to worry about the newborns with these. 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these, and 5 of these. So we're at 40 sheep. Now, one thing I realized when we go feed these that oops, sorry about that. Let's get rid of that. Anyways, the they don't take hay no more. I mean, it took the hay, counted as grass, so we're good there. So I might just get rid of my tedder because my factory will make hay, and I'll just do grass bales to put in there. I'll keep some grass bales in there for the sheep. I could just do my grass, I mean, yeah, my hay and silage in that factory over there. So next month we'll probably be selling some crops because if we check our time saver stock checker, you see they're a very pale green, so that means we're getting close to the time to sell them. I know it says January is best time, but normally the month before it says it's the best time will be when we want to sell. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss another episode from Deep South Gaming. And feel free to leave a comment or share this video. And thank you for watching from Deep South Gaming.